Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie, and if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Also, please don't forget to click that bell and turn on your post notifications so you get notified of any future videos. Alright you guys, I'm super excited for today's video because I finally received what was out of stock. And I'm so happy. I don't even know if you guys can see it, but this is the Morphe and Ariel collab brush set. I'm so excited. It is so beautiful, and I was so happy that they restocked because I actually wasn't able to get it the first time it launched, but I was able to get the eye brushes, and I did share that with you guys in my last video, and I was so impressed by those eye brushes that I was like, I need to get the full set, and hopefully they restocked them, and they did. So by the way, they are out of stock right now again. I don't know if they're going to relaunch it. Actually, no, I did hear Ariel go on his Instagram and say that they will be restocking around July, probably in the middle of July. So definitely keep an eye out for that. But I'm really excited and really happy that I was able to get it. Look at these brushes, you guys. Oh my god, I'm so excited. By the way, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I did get my hair done. So happy with it, you guys. It's been 6 months and I was like, I need to get it retouched, and I got it. So happy about it. And my girl, she was on vacation the last time I wanted to get it done, so she was available for me this time and she came through. So really happy about it. So let me put my hair back real quick so we can jump into today's video. Now that I'm done clipping my hair back, as you can see, I did fill in my brows, and I also went in and applied some concealer and prepped my eyelids for shadow. So I'm going to be using this palette today. I saw this one in my stash and I was like, you know what, I have to bring this out and do a look with it because it's going to create a really pretty glam, summer glam, you know. So this is the Colourpop She's Got Solstice. It's such a beautiful palette, you guys. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's beautiful. I love this palette. It's very nice and soft, very nice for summer. I feel like it gives you like a beautiful pinky blush look to the eye, but also a nice little shimmer. You get a little couple pops of shimmers in here. Really pretty. I know I've used this one in the past. When I first got this palette, I used this shade because I was like, it's so pretty that I have to use it, but I'm not using this one today. So I'm gonna create something else for you guys. So with the brushes, I noticed that 4 or 5 of the brushes already I already had, but they are in the full set. So I am going to be using the eye brushes that I already have, but I will also be using some of the brushes. I'll let you know. This one is the A11. I'm going to go in with this one first. I'm going to be using Big Bang, which is this pink here. It's like a dusty pink. And I'm just going to apply that all over the lid just to set the concealer. Alright, so now I'm going to be using this brush. This brush right here is the A20. This one is from the full brush set. And I'm going to be going in with Nova, which is this shade here. And I'm going to be using this shade as my transition. So I'm just going to blend that into the crease. And also going in circular motions, just like that. By the way, these brushes are so soft, you guys. Oh my god. They are so different from any other brush. I'm just going to do the same thing on this side. Now I'm going to be grabbing my A25 brush, and I'm going to go in with Chromosphere, which is this shade down here on the bottom right corner. And tapping off some of that shadow, I'm just going to start packing that on the outer V and also blending it in to the crease, bringing it into the inner corner, just like that. Oh my god, this is such a good brush. Oh my god. It blends out so nicely and it's so soft. Oh my god. These brushes are amazing. Just can't get over it. I can't wait to go in with the face brushes because I haven't tried any of those yet. So I'm really excited about that. I have no complaints about the eye brushes, you guys. They're so super duper soft to blend out everything so nicely, you guys. Like, honestly, the brushes are doing the work for you. I'm going to go back in with this brush right here. This is the A11, and I'm just going to soften up the edges with no additional product. Just whatever's left on that brush from the first shade that we went in with, and just blending out the edges. Look at that. Okay. Now I'm going to be going in with some concealer, you guys. I'm going to be grabbing the A18 brush, and I really, really love this brush, you guys. It is the most smallest and precise brush I've ever owned, and it's so soft as well. Very multi-purpose brush as well, and I'm so happy that I have two because I was ready to order another eye brush set just for these for this brush and for another brush. I'm going to grab the brush with some concealer, and I'm just going to start going in and cutting the crease. The brush, it's like the shape of it, you see that? It's already like half an oval that you're literally just going around your eye, stamping it. And that's that. Alright, so now that I'm done cutting the crease, I'm going to be going in with the A29 brush, and I'm going to be going in with So Serious, which is this beautiful shade here, and I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. Alright, so switching brushes once again, I'm going to be grabbing this one right here. This is the A25, and grabbing a little bit more of Chromosphere, which is this shade again. And I'm just going to add a little bit more on the outer V. Deepen that up a little bit. Also blend it in. I'm not stretching it or anything, my eye or anything. I'm just, I don't know why, but I'm just having, you know, have a habit right now of keeping my hand like this. Don't ask me why. I'm like literally just resting my hand on my face. I'm not tugging or anything. Just have my hand on there. So I'm just going to do the same thing on this side. Alright, so now I'm going to be grabbing a clean brush. This one is the A18 once again. I have two. One is from the eye brush set, and this one is from the full set. So I'm happy, like I said, to have this because I really, really like this brush. It's such a multi-purpose brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in again with Chromosphere. I'm going to grab it with that with that A18 brush. I love this brush. And I'm just going to go in right here in the crease and line it. Just trace my crease. Just to give my eye some definition. And this brush is so precise, so good. You could blend it out. Look at that. Perfect. So good. Alright, so going back in with this brush, this is the A29 brush. It's the one I used all over the lid. I'm going to grab that and go in with a little bit of So Serious and apply it on the brow bone. It's a really pretty color to apply on the brow bone. Alright, so now I'm going to jump into my favorite eyeliner. This is the Maybelline Hyper Easy brush tip in the shade Pitch Black. It is so good, you guys, and I'm just going to apply a wing to this look, and then we're going to go in with some lashes. Alright, so now that I'm done with eyeliner, I'm going to go off camera, apply some lashes, and then I'll be back to continue on with the rest of the makeup look. Alright guys, so I'm back. I finished applying my lashes. I did go in with the Ardell Wispies, by the way, in case you were curious. Now we're going to move on to the face. Alright, so I'm going to be going in with face primer. I did have my primer. This is the Maybelline Master Prime. I haven't used this primer in a hot minute, and I started using it this past week. And I love it just as much as I did before. So I'm just going to grab some of that and apply it all over before going in with foundation. And today I'm going to be going in with, I believe, my NARS foundation. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to be going in with this one right here. This is the NARS. This is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Vanuatu M3.5. And I have these two. I'm so excited. This is the brush that he uses for foundation. This is the A24, and this is what it looks like. It is so beautiful and also so soft. It also came with a sponge. It's such a beautiful color, you guys. It's already wet, so I can use it. I'm going to go in with both to see what I like best. So let's do this. I'm going to apply just, ooh, that was a lot. And I'm just going to go in right there, just like that. So, ooh, I'm like so nervous right now. Not nervous, more excited than nervous. All right, so I'm going to go in with the brush first. So excited. It is so soft. Oh my god. I actually don't mind the brush. I feel like it's blending everything out really nicely. There are no streaks, by the way. Look at that. No streaks. I might want to go in with a little bit more, but that is what it's looking like. Very nice. Now I'm going to be going in with the sponge. Let's see how this works out for us. And I think I'm definitely going to need a little bit more foundation for sure, but the sponge is working just as nicely, but I also feel like it's absorbing a lot of the foundation, which sponges tend to do. But I mean, I don't hate the sponge. I actually like this one way more than the red Morphe sponge. Let me know. What are your thoughts on this if you've tried the red sponge and this sponge? Doesn't smell like anything. I thought it smelled like something, but it doesn't. So either one, I feel like the sponge works exactly like any other sponge, but it is a lot softer than the original red Morphe sponge, if I'm comparing the two. But yeah, brush versus sponge, I feel like they're good. They're both good. So it definitely is a preference. So I'm just going to finish off and blending out the foundation. I'm going to go in with a little bit more, and then I'll go in with concealer. Now I'm going to be grabbing my concealer. This one is the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Medium 35N. I'm going to apply a little bit right here on the inner corner, and also right here on the outer, a little bit around my nose, a little on the bridge for more coverage. Same thing on this side, and also over here, a little around the mouth, on the forehead, can't miss that. And now I'm going to be grabbing this brush from the brush set. This is the A14. I'm going to use that to blend it out. That's what I saw him use on Nikita and also on Patrick Star. Alright, so far there has been no shedding, but this one literally just one hair, which I'm not mad about. I'm pretty sure you guys were waiting to hear what was up with the hair, with the little hairs on the brush, but no shedding. And wow, this blends the concealer out so nicely. I could definitely go in with the sponge, but I wanted to use the brush just to see, because I already know that the sponge is going to work beautifully. But oh my god, this works really nicely. Wow, look at that. I blended it out beautifully. I'm going to blend that out, blend this out. It looks so good, you guys. I'm really happy with the brushes. Okay, now I'm just going to finish blending out this, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, so I'm super impressed with this brush. Again, this one is the A14, and it works really nice. It blended out everything so beautifully, and I have no complaints. There are no streaks, which I'm like amazed, you know. So I'm really happy with that. All right, so now I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty. This is the Tantour Contour and Bronzer Cream in the shade Light. I'm going to be using that to cream bronze, and I'm going to be grabbing this brush right here. This is the A58, this brush here, and it's going to work beautifully to get in there and apply the product. So I'm just going to dip my brush in there and also start stamping it and blending it out on the back of my hand so it doesn't go on so harsh on my skin. So I'm just going to go in like that. Ooh, so I don't even have to I mean, you could definitely stamp it, which I normally do, but with this brush, it feels really nice when you blend it out. Like, it's not fighting me, you know what I mean? Usually there are some brushes where they fight me when I'm applying the cream bronzer. Like, I can't blend it out like this. It gives me difficulty sometimes. But this, look at that. This is just applying beautifully. Look at that. It's not like disrupting the foundation or anything. It's just applying the product where I want it. Wow. Okay, okay. I see. He did good. I have to admit, that's actually really pretty. I'm gonna blend that down to my neck, like that. Want a little shadow under here to snatch that. Wow, I'm like really impressed. Keep blending out this forehead. I can always go in with the sponge, but this looks so good. Looks super flawless, you guys. Wow. Let's see if I go in with the foundation brush. I'm just gonna go in and pat, blend that out. Yes, looks beautiful. Alright, so to set my under eye, I'm going to be grabbing this tulip brush right here. This one is the A3.2. It's a little larger than I would normally use, but I'm going to be using this brush with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Vanilla Loose Setting Powder and my, my Laura Mercier Honey Powder. So I'm going to be mixing those two shades together, because one is a little too yellow for me and the other one's a little too light for me. So we're going to mix them up. And I'm just going to go in and set my under eye. Okay, it's not bad. It's a little big, I'm not going to lie. It's a little too big for my under eye and for my liking. But it's doing the job, so I can't complain too much. I feel like this brush is good for like packing on bronzer or being super precise with like a contour. You know what I mean? Alright, so switching brushes once again, I'm going to be using the larger brush right here, the larger tulip brush. So just to compare, this is the smaller one and this is the larger one. So this one I would use for bronzer and also to set my whole face. So now this one is the A21. I'm going to be using that with the Sephora Micro Smooth in the shape medium. So going in with that, just grabbing some of that and just setting my whole face, as you can see. And then I'm going to go in with bronzer. And I'm going to use this brush as well for bronzer. But I feel like this brush is really good for that as well. You see? Boom. All done. Alright, so sticking with the same brush right here, this is again the A21. I'm going to be going in with bronzer. This is the Patrick Ta for Face. This is one of my favorite. I've been literally, no joke, using this every single day. This is She's Sculpted, and just in case, a reminder, this comes with a cream and also the powder. It's so good, you guys. So far, all of the Patrick Ta products that I've purchased are amazing, like A+ to me. Like, they're so good. So I'm just grabbing some of the bronzer, with the brush, and I'm just going to go in and start applying it. Do you see how beautiful this bronzer is, you guys? It is so pretty, and it's nice and soft. You can definitely intensify it if you want to. So good. And the brush, amazing. Like, Ariel did an amazing job with this brush set. Like, this brush set is so good, like so amazing. For blush, I'm going to be going in with my Tarte Blush Bazaar palette right here, and I'm going to be using the, what is this, A22 brush. I'm going to literally just go in and swirl my brush into all these blushes here and apply that right on the high points. Right there. Look at that. Looks beautiful. I love mixing blushes. Look at that. Looks so good. And this brush is beautiful for it. It's very nice and lightweight. Blends it out really nicely. I'm going to add a little bit on the bridge, just like that. Because, you know, that's been a thing. For highlight, I'm going to be going in with this one right here. This one is from e.l.f. This is the Glow Gleam Beam, and I'm just going to be using the A11. This is another clean brush. It comes in both sets, and I'm just going to be grabbing the highlighter in this palette and just applying it right there. And this is actually a perfect brush for that, for a highlighter. Look at that. Apply a little on the nose, on the bridge. We're good. Cupid's bow. This look looks so pretty. I'm also going to go in and just literally just go in and do the C. Oh. We're glowing today, guys. We're glowing. Look at that. Boom. I'm also going to add a little bit on my collarbone, because why not? Love that. And now I'm going to go back and finish off the eyes. Alright, so going back into the palette and the A18 brush, I'm going to be going in with Chromosphere right here, this shade here, and applying that on the lower lash line. And now I'm going to be grabbing the A7, which is this brush here, and I'm going to be using this shade Super Stardust, which is this one right here, to apply that on the inner corner, just like that. Let's see if we can get some in there. It's a little chunky, but the brush is definitely working out. Alright, so last but not least, lips. I'm going to be going in with this lip liner right here. This one is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Reshape and Resize Lip Liner in the shade Hot Gossip. It is one of the best lip liners ever. And now for lipstick, I'm going to be going in with this one from MAC. It has been my go-to as well. This is in the shade Honey Love. Who used to be obsessed with Honey Love? Let me know down below. Tell me how obsessed you were, because I am still obsessed with it. I grabbed it one day and now I can't stop using it. It's so good. And oh, it's beautiful. Like, I don't know why I stopped using it. But anyways, that is it, you guys. And now I'm just going to set my face. I'm going to go in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and that's that. Alright, you guys, so this is the final look right here. Everything looks so beautiful. I'm totally obsessed. The brushes are amazing. My makeup looks so good, and it doesn't feel heavy. I feel like the application with all of these brushes were amazing. Like, I did not have any issues. The foundation, the powder, the blending, the eyes, like everything looks so good. Like, look at this. Everything looks so amazing. There were no streaks on the face. Like, there was nothing. There was nothing but good blending, good application, and they were super, super duper soft on the skin. which is very, very important, especially around the eyes. Like, I have brushes that I go in with and they just are very scratchy underneath the lash line, especially. Like, it's so annoying, but these brushes are beautiful. You can use them for a lot of things. Like, multi-purpose brushes is the key word here. Like, these are brushes that you can use for anything and anything, everything and anything. I mean, they're so good, and if you want them, I definitely recommend you keeping an eye out in, like, now, like, we're in July now, but I know he said in the middle of July, so definitely keep an eye out. Follow him on Instagram, follow Morphe. I'm not affiliated with him whatsoever. I'm just letting you guys know what I heard, and I highly, highly, highly recommend these brushes to you guys because they are amazing. So yeah, that is pretty much it, you guys. This is it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's makeup look. If you did, you know what to do. Give this video a big thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!